Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, which is Games on Analysis. And today we are going to talk about gaming platforms. Gaming platforms, if you don't know, are the consoles basically. And yeah, I know I'm not doing any games today, but I want to talk about it because it's really something's happening that's going to change the game industry totally. So without wasting time, let's begin. Well, today we are going to talk about Google. We all know what Google is. It's the biggest search engine on internet, and Google recently decided to jump in the game industry with their online with their service based game platform, which is known as Stadia, and it's really great. It's like really great news that now there will be a big competition, not just three consoles, but Google is gonna change the whole thing now. With Stadia, Google has revealed Stadia on Tuesday last week. They showcased it in an event and show how Stadia works, and they reveal just the three things from 4Ps. Remember, 4Ps are price, product, place, and promotion. They just tell the product, they tell place, and they promoted it, but they never told about the price. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about what the product is, what the price, what the place is, and how they are going to promote it. But for price, I would tell what they should do, or what they are planning to do, what I think, or what others. Let's talk about the product, the Stadia itself. Stadia is, as I told you, it's a service-based gaming platform, and it's gonna be online. There's no console for it, but Google is gonna develop a controller for it. They also said that you can use other web controllers that are available, but besides that, Google is bringing a new member to its product market. Stadia allows you to play on mobiles, TVs, tabs, laptops, and desktops. And on the event, they have showcased how you can jump from if you're playing on the desktop and you left the game there, you can easily continue where you left off the game from. You can continue from the same place on your mobile device. The product, the Stadia Google have told about the speed, about the speed, how much fast it is, and they have shown few games that could be playable on the launch. They have only shown 3 games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Tomb Raider, and NBA. But Google also is going to have another event in June or July, and they're going to show more of the stuff, and maybe they are going to reveal what the pricing strategy is going to be. And that's all for the product, though. Now let's talk about their promotion. Google have hundreds and thousands of ways to promote their product. They have things like Google Play Store, Google, and stuff that the other companies there who have products supported by Google, they can easily promote from there. And Google already have a big market. It's like 1.17 billion people use Google, so they have a big advantage over any other console. And Google can easily promote the Stadia to the world. But promotion-wise, Google still needs to come up with another thing, which something that's very, very great, because Google is still a new company and they still have to get in people's heart. I know Google, it's something that people trust blindly, but when it comes to the gaming thing, the gamers really want to know what they are gonna get. So Google have to do something to get to the gamers. So let's talk about the place. Well, if we say Stadia I have already told you that Stadia is going to launch on TVs. You can play it on TV that are supported by Google. The laptops that are supported by maybe for an example, like Lenovo, they have Google Play Store in it, and also Google have their own laptops, desktops, and tabs and mobiles. especially Pixel 3, which is recently launched, and there are many other. But the one thing that gets in the way is that Stadia is going to be launched in like 4 places: US, Canada, UK, and in most of the Europe. But Google haven't revealed where, when, or in how many countries that are in Asia they are gonna release Stadia. Well, that's surprising because Asia is one of the biggest gaming areas in the world, so they have to figure out when they are gonna launch there. So yeah, that's all for the place. There's nothing else that I can talk about regarding the place anymore because they haven't revealed much about it though. So let's talk about the pricing now. As I already told you, Google haven't said a lot about how they're gonna price it, but other gamers or other analysts are saying that Google's gonna choose the subscription based, which would be similar to subscription would be like how PS4 have PS Plus and Xbox have Xbox Live, and the subscription based pricing would be similar to that. But the hardest thing would be deciding how much it would cost to the players and how much they are going to pay to the game developers. For an example, if I am going to buy a game on Stadia, which is normally a $60 game, and I pay Stadia or Google $30 for their subscription, and there would be an issue there. Why should I pay another $60 to just play a game on it when I'm still paying $60, even if it's for an year or a month, which is another thing they have to decide how long the subscription would be. Then if I don't have to pay the whole 60, if I just have to pay like $30 for a $60 game, then Google have to decide or convince the game developers to sell it for $30 instead of 60, which game developers can do on other consoles. And well, that would be a little hard. What I think Google should do is they should act as a Google Stadia should be like a bridge between customers and the developers. For an example, we are not paying Google, we are directly paying Ubisoft or any developer or the company that developed the game. And Google should charge the companies to make money from Stadia to launch the game on the console, like other gaming consoles do. Well, developers pay Sony to get a kit that basically let them develop the game for PS4s, PlayStations. Similar could be done for Stadia, but another way would be that the same thing, but if they are gonna do something with subscription and want to make money from the consumers too, the subscription should not be on the games. It should be like you can have a playlist on YouTube and you can put your songs while you are playing game, which we cannot do on PS4 or Xbox One or Xbox. The only thing on PS4 you can do is have Spotify, but not all songs are available on Spotify, so that would be a unique way to come out. So that's all what I think and other things about the pricing. There are some advantages that Google already have in the gaming industry. One, having Jade Raymond and as their vice president, and second, having that PlayStation, Sony, and Microsoft haven't said about the next consoles. Steam, which was one of their biggest competitor, is in really bad controversy regarding the shootout because they are not good at monitoring the activities going on it. So Google have a big advantage. Plus, even though there are many people who saying, they are not like Xbox, they don't do something that Xbox do or PS4 does or Nintendo does, and those consoles does. Even though if Stadia doesn't do those things, one thing that Stadia does, which is unique, is that you can play a console game on your phone, and that would make it really stand out to the audience, because now you don't have to just sit in at home and play it. Even if you are on a road trip, you can still play Stadia. Through Stadia, you can play a console game you like in your car, so you don't need a console anymore, which would basically give a tough competition in the gaming market, in the console market. And if PS4, PlayStation, or Xbox have to do something, they might have to come up with new things, like maybe an app that would allow their users to play on the consoles. Plus, through that app, you can play those games on your phone, which could be something they can do. Or there's another thing. One thing that was in the hearing on the YouTubes, that PlayStation 5 would have a feature that allows you buy games on the system, and while you want to play another game or buy another game, you can trade your old games, and the price and those tradings would help you like subtract the cost of the old game from the new game. So for an example, if I want to buy Need for Speed, and I'm already playing a game like Assassin's Creed, I can just trade Assassin's Creed and buy the new game, the Need for Speed. And if Need for Speed was $60 and the trading value for Assassin's Creed was like $20, so now 60 minus 20, I have to pay $40, which that's similar thing that you can do at the store known as GameStop. That would be an impact on GameStops. So these are only some teases and some theories, and nothing is confirmed if PS5 would really do that. But Stadia is actually going to change the game for the console market. And since, well, we don't know much about it, but Stadia is launching this year, so let's see. Well, Google is also having another event, so we might get to see what else Stadia is bringing to the game industry, to the competition. Well, that's all from today, and I'll see you next time with a new topic. Till that, have a great day.